Hello students, very warm welcome all of you in our online class. Dear students, I can't come online on Zoom app today for this single class. I will be online on Zoom app from the next class. Due to any reason, I want to clear reason that I'm going to attend an competitive exam, so I can't be take your class online on Zoom app. This is only single class which I am taking as offline. I will take your next classes on Zoom app as usual. Okay dear student, so today we start a new poem, A Legend of the Northland. Before this I want to tell you that, dear student, a poem, The Lake Isle of Innisfree, has been deleted, has been cancelled by CBSE due to COVID-19. And also chapter number 5, The Snake and the Mirror, has been deleted and cancelled by CBSE due to COVID-19 problems. Now today we are going to study about the poem A Legend of the Northland, written by the poet Phoebe Cary. Dear student, this poem narrates the legend of an old lady who angered Saint Peter because of her greed. In this poem, we will read that an old lady angered Saint Peter by her greed. How did the lady angered Saint Peter? We will discuss, we will read in this poem. This poem is as a ballad. What? This poem is as a ballad, and we will read in this poem about Saint Peter and old lady. First stanza. Away, away in Northland, where the hours of the day are few and the nights are so long in winter that they can't sleep them through. The poet says that the poem belongs to the Northland. Away, away in Northland means far away in Northland, where hours of the day are few, means where the most of time is spent, means most of time the day and night are mostly time of night. Nights are so long in winter, means most of time of the day is spent in as a night, that they can't sleep them through. And the people who live there, they can't sleep for the whole night. We can say in Northland there are only 5 or 6 hours day and 18 to 19 hours long night. So the people can't sleep through these 18 to 19 hours during night time. Next, second, where they harness the swift reindeer to the sledges when it snows, and it is a snowy place. Whenever it falls snow heavily, they people use harness to swift their reindeer. Their sledges. Sledges is a cart which pulled by the especially dogs. Children took like a bear's cub and their funny furry clothes. Means the children of that place wear the furry clothes, means just like a soft airs. They use the furry clothes and they look like the bear's cub. All the children, when they use these clothes, they look like a bear cubs. Now third, they tell them curious story. I don't believe this true. The poet says that the old people of Northland tell a story to the children. This is a curious story, but the poet says, I don't believe this is true. I don't think this story is true. Yet you may learn a lesson if I tell the tale to you. Means the poet says that you will learn a lesson when I will tell this tale to you. Tell means to say, and tale tale means story. Now fourth, Once when the good Saint Peter lived in the world below and walked about it, preaching just as did you know. The poet says that once there was God Saint Peter lived in the world below. Means God Saint Peter was traveling to this physical world, means in this world where we are living, and they were preaching to one place to another just as he did. Means it was work of him that he would preach from one place to another, as we know. He came to the door of a cottage in traveling round the earth, where a little woman was making cakes. By preaching, by moving from one place to another, God Saint Peter came to the door of a cottage in traveling round the earth, where a little woman was making cakes and baking them on the earth. Means they reached before the house in which an old woman lived there, and who was making cakes and baking them on the earth. Being faint with fasting, for the day was almost done, he asked her from her store of cakes to give him a single one. Saint Peter was so, we can say, hungry, and he was faint by fasting, so because the day has been already gone, we can say it was time of evening. So the God Saint Peter asked the old lady who from the store of her cakes, and requested the lady to give God Saint Peter a single cake for eating. Means God Saint Peter requested the lady to give him a single piece of cake. So she made very little cake, but it baking less. She looked at it and thought it seemed too large to give away. When she was preparing another one cake and it was baking, at that time she thought that it is too large for the God Saint Peter, and she didn't like to give him. So she gave up the idea to give him the cake. Therefore she needed another and still a smaller one, but it looked, when he turned it over, as Lord first had done. Then he tried. Then the lady tried to bake the another cake, and she baked the another cake, and she took the less flour, means the smaller one, and she tried to make a cake, and she took a small quantity flour, and she prepared just like the same, but when it was baking, she thought that it is larger than the last, or larger than the first. Then she took a tiny scrap of dough and rolled it flat and baked it thin as a wafer, but she couldn't part with that. And then the lady took a tiny scrap of dough and rolled and baked it thin as a wafer. She rolled and prepared as a wafer, and she baked it. After prepared this cake, she couldn't part with that. Means she didn't have a desire to give it to the Saint Peter. For she said, my cake that seems too small when I eat them myself, and yet too large to give away, so she put them on the shelf. So when she prepared 1, 2, 3 cakes, and she didn't try to give one of them to Saint Peter. At last she thought that when I prepared the same cake for myself, it seems me too small, but when I try to give anyone, why it looks like a very big. So she didn't have desire to give one of them. Then God Saint Peter grew angry, for he was hungry and faint, and surely such a woman was enough to provoke a saint. By this time Saint Peter got angry, because he was waiting to get a single cake, but the lady wasn't ready to give anyone to God Saint Peter. she prepared 1, 2, 3 or 5 cakes and she didn't like to give any one of them. So it was enough to provoke God Saint Peter to be so much angry. And he said, "You are far too selfish to dwell in human form, to have both food and shelter, and fight to keep you warm." And he cursed the lady. He thought that you are far too selfish. Means he said that you are so selfish and there is no place in this world to dwell, to live in this world for you, to have both food and shelter. And I think it is not proper to give you food and shelter in this world, just like selfish lady you, and fight to keep you warm. Now you shall build as the birds do, and shall get your scanty food, boring, boring, and boring all the hard dry wood. And this God Saint Peter, by his anger, he cursed the lady, and he said that you shall build as the bird do. Means you are so selfish, so you shall build the birds, and you shall get scanty food, and you shall get a few, we can say a little amount of food, and you will boring and whole day boring hard, then you will get a little uh, quantity of food. Then she went through the chimney, never speaking a word. Out of top flew a woodpecker, and she changed it to a bird. After cursing to God Saint Peter to the old lady, suddenly the old lady changed into a woodpecker, and she went through the chimney and never speaking a word. She couldn't speak a single word after curse the God Saint Peter. And by becoming the woodpecker, she flew here and there in, and she changed into a woodpecker, means a bird who always boring, yani he also hit to on wood to get some food. She had a scarlet cap on her head, and by becoming a woodpecker, she was looking as a she had a scarlet cap on her head that was left the same, but all the rest of her clothes were burnt black as coal in the flame. And by the curse of God Saint Peter, her clothes were burned, and he became black as a coal in flame. Every country schoolboy had seen her in the wood where she lives in the trees till this very day, boring and boring food. And now every schoolboy could see the we can say the old lady in the form of woodpecker, and she lives in the trees whole day every time, and boring for food. Thus, dear student, by the curse of God Saint Peter, the selfish lady became a bird, means we can say woodpecker, and the lady in the form of the bird tried whole day boring to get a small quantity of food. Thus, dear student, this tells, and it learns at that this poem teach us that we shouldn't be selfish. It is our duty to help those people who are needy. We should help the needy people. I hope you have understood very well about this poem, and I hope you have enjoyed this poem. Thank you very much.